This is Claire M. Corcoran reporting for Rete Informazione Europea in London, England. What a week of contradictions it has been, whilst the esteemed composer and impresario Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber, reportedly an Oxford COVID vaccine trial participant, has welcomed the imminent salvation of Theatreland by the great vaccine rollout, actress and Black Panther star Letitia Wright has had to delete her Twitter account after calling for more critical thinking on the vaccine issue. This week has also seen a veritable online storm of publicity about vaccines. By Thursday, the 3rd of December, it was at its height. Meanwhile, the small and sometimes larger mainstream print informed us that between 25 and 50% of the UK population is either vaccine hesitant or strongly against. Even government ministers cannot decide how to deal with the large body of refuseniks. Whilst earlier in the week, new Minister for COVID vaccination Nadhim Zahawi cited severe restrictions for those refusing, such as the possibility of no pub or leisure sector admittance, Justice Minister Michael Gove diminished these claims later. And by Saturday, the 5th of December, The Guardian reported that the start of the vaccine campaign would have minimal impact on hospital admissions, particularly with the anticipated Christmas reprieve bonanza and everyone kissing each other over the allotted days of freedom. The week saw the return of the British public to their favourite sport, shopping. The BBC reported queues of retail devotees in England outside stores such as Primark in Birmingham and Selfridges in London. And let's not forget the beauty sector. Yesterday, one hairdressers in Collier's Wood, southwest London, reported that they were booked out till January. Just as well I was able to cut my own fringe earlier this week. A new career obviously beckons. At Westminster Magistrates Court on Wednesday, the 2nd of December, Piers Corbyn, 73-year-old astrophysicist and weather analyst, had, in his own words, a tremendous result. Although found guilty of breaking coronavirus laws during an anti-lockdown protest at London's Hyde Park recently, he will not face any punishment, having already spent 12 hours in custody following his earlier arrest. Whether the 150 arrested at the London protest of Saturday the 28th of November will get the same treatment is unclear and will certainly be legally interesting if different. So at minus 70 degrees C, the heralded Pfizer vaccine is expected to roll into the UK imminently. The boast being that Britain was able to approve it because we didn't have to wait for Europe to give us its blessing. Even US expert Anthony Fauci had to eat his words this last week on Britain having apparently rushed vaccine approval. There really has been a misunderstanding, he said, adding that he had great faith in both the scientific community and the regulatory community in the UK. A scientific and regulatory community which includes the Joint Committee on Vaccination and Immunisation, who this week advised pregnant women or women planning to be pregnant not to take the vaccine as, I quote, "There are no data as yet on the safety of COVID-19 vaccines in pregnancy, either from human or animal studies, and," they continue, "given the lack of evidence, JCVI favours a precautionary approach, not currently advising COVID-19 vaccination in pregnancy." If the two lockdowns did not lead to baby booms, the threat of an unwanted vaccine may do the trick, especially amongst female teachers and bus drivers who found themselves bumped up the pecking order of vaccine recipients this past week. Another target recipient, Her Majesty the Queen, is said to be waiting in line, according to the Sunday Express, to receive the vaccine. Whether Her Majesty's line is the same as the common person's line is unclear. Could this be the line of wait and see? Or the line for the Oxford vaccine as opposed to the Pfizer one? Could this even be the line of hoping that the authorities will quietly forget about the urgency of the vaccine once viral rates reduce naturally as we come out of winter and into spring and summer? One thing is for sure. The push to sell the vaccine to the British public is so strong that the help of sensible celebrities, household names like Sir Bob Geldof, Roger Daltrey of The Who and 60s singer Lulu, has been enlisted. Will there be any younger celebrities sensible enough to come on board the advertising campaign when it is the turn of the under 50s to be vaccinated, if this comes to pass? This is Claire M. Corcoran reporting for Rete Informazione Europea in London, England.